What is up, peeps? What's up, Tyler's Farm? How you doing tonight, sir? Welcome. Thank you for joining the stream. You are the first, the only. We're making it. Trying to stay awake to a degree. It's been a long day. I really probably need to cut down those trees. Actually, this field isn't mine yet, so. Whenever I own this field, I should really probably cut down those trees. So, we're getting there on sugar beets. We are over 50%. Finally. So how is everybody tonight? What's everybody doing? What'd everybody do today? We're just picking the sugar beets like a crazy. Alright. I really gotta find that website that says, here are things to talk about on live stream to keep it interesting. I haven't found that website. I'm not sure I know what do you mean by 1A? Alright, cool, man. Which map are you playing? Okay, that's what I kind of thought it meant, but I wanted to make sure, so I appreciate the clarification there. Okay, Honeydew Farms, gotcha. I know Moose has been playing that one. Ba-dum-ba-da-bum-ba-bum-bum. Let me I think I should be able to fit another pass in there. Really wish we had a course play here. You know, the you could set up the truck to run an empty for you. Yeah, I wished I had a woodworking shop when I was going to school. That would have been fun. And then I wouldn't be having to learn some of those skills right now. But I didn't, so, you know, I keep tinkering and making small projects and... And small motors. Yeah, that's another one I've never really taken apart a small motor. Good sometime. Let's see. I'm also playing a game on my phone while I'm farming. This is sad. And watching for cats here. 2 clocks and now... Nice! What kind of shelves did you make? Did you make, you tell me what kind of shelves you made. There's a couple of different types. Yeah, I've never made a clock. That could be fun to do as well. I agree. Okay. That's cool. Okay, what kind of models? Okay. Well, cool, dude. So what's your favorite woods to work with? Since nobody else is wanting to be a part of this chat, that's okay. Sports collector? Okay. That's alright, man. What's your favorite types of wood to work with? And yes, I'm taking the shortcut into the piler. I understand, but I haven't worked with them all. I've only worked with a very small select few, so. Whoop! 60%. That corner wide. Keep my speed up and away we go. That's alright. Looks like you got some redundancies going on. It could be a bad internet connection that's just echoing, or... I'm reading instead of watching where I'm going, so I'm driving all over. Drunk driver in early morning. What's up with that? Adder. And no, normally you would not drive in the field at 28 miles an hour. Especially not trying to make those kinds of corners. But, you know, that's okay. Chris, I really appreciate you telling me about Control W, man. That is awesome. But, be right back, guys. Dog is needing to go outside real quick. 1 second. Alright, back. Sorry, guys. Scratch up my glasses on the microphone here. Sheesh. So what's everybody else doing tonight? I got a couple more people watching, I hope. Alright, welcome back, Tyler Farm. I don't remember Tyler Farms. Did you say you're out of North Carolina? Could go check and see if the guys are on the server as well. I could go help them. You're in Canada. Alright, I'm sorry. I totally forgot. Oh, come on. Come on. No, no. Nope. Not gonna play that game. There we go. See, and the problem is, just like that, I run out of a lot of things to talk about. See, I've got to figure out how to make my stream interesting. So, how realistic do you play then on honeydew farms? How do you play pretty realistic when you play farm sim, or oh wow, trailer's full already. Well, boom, man. That's all right, Tyler. Don't always have to listen. Cool. So do you own the whole map yet? I'm not quite following the question. What do you mean about the steering? Okay, so for one, I also have a keyboard steer mod on here. That's what's giving me shuttle shift, and it's also giving me the compass degrees right above the HUD. So part of the steering working like GPS is all with the keyboard steering mod that I've got. Good for you, man. Sounds like you're getting there. Whoop, too far. Bad. Talking back? I'm not sure what you're meaning by popping up. Could be a different type of mod than that I've got on here as well. I did nothing special to make my degrees and stuff visible on it. Oh, I need to untarp it. Dude, I forgot. I like how these things can unload without engine power or, anything for hydraulics or PTO or, anything like that. Who needs an engine to run a conveyor belt? Well, I don't know. My ropa is getting dirty and is needing service. Ropa! So how do they get a camera that's a top-down view? That high up. That picture over there I can understand better. But I'm curious what that monitor is actually for. That's quite the unload joystick and, buttons and stuff right there on your left hand. I think it'd be fun to actually drive one of these things. I think I'd be nervous about it a little bit. I don't want to screw it up because I know it's expensive. But I'd like to try it once. I'm gonna refresh the page. Changes. Yeah, something did change. Cool. Good deal. I like it. A momento. Apparently it's nap time for the dog. Not like he hasn't slept enough today, but Hey, only a pass and a half. Finally have the long portion. Ooh, I like it. I look at a lot. What is up, Zachary? How you doing tonight, man? What do you mean you didn't GE? No, man. Sorry. It's everything's set on my end. I'm not sure why sometimes notifications may or may not go out. So I apologize. I appreciate you coming in and checking and watching anyway, though. That's awesome. Um, I'm making it. Um, you know, everybody's got their own demons inside their head, and just just working on mine. So how was your day? Was it busy and animal filled, or was it a quiet day for you? Keyboard steer does not like the camera. I'll tell you that much. Nice. You keep the snow. I don't want it. Let me see. I should be able to get one more pass. It'll be close. It'll be real close. If I can actually make a complete pass or not. Okay. Well, hey, lucky you, man. I don't know yet. Haven't really come up with anything. How about you? Steak up. Huh. Well, I don't have anything for those, so yep, not gonna replicate that. It'll be nice to get this field done. Nice bit of pocket change that'll come back. Well, usually, but January is going to be a little different month, just the way work and stuff is going. So none of my norms are probably going to be consistent. Yeah, I'm not going to quite make it. Thought it would be close. And I got a full truck. Need course play for a truck driver. And we're full. Got close. But close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. I know it, Zachary. I don't know what to do different, man. I'm kind of at my wit's end, but at the same time, I have a hard time coming up with things to talk about on the stream to make it interesting for people who do want to come and watch. So, I can't necessarily blame people. That's why I rely on you guys who are watching to, chat, so I have, something to interact with. I'm not somebody who just goes off on typical deep, long philosophical thoughts or things like that. Don't know what else. I need to find a website that gives me ideas on what to talk about during a live stream. So I've got something to prompt. But yeah, I guess we're gonna go early. So, but if you've got any ideas for how I can get a few more subscribers, I'm all ears. I really just appreciate the ones who decide to subscribe. It's really awesome to me. Oh man, only 72%. That's better than the 40% we started with today. Hey, Chris. Hey, I said it earlier. Didn't know if you were watching or not, but really, I appreciate you telling me about the Control W thing. That has been a lifesaver. So really appreciate it. But how are you doing today, man? How was it up on the blustery cold and up high? Alright, fair enough. Is it as nice of a hotel as the one you came from, or is it way better, way worse? Nice. Well, at least it's not, blowing gale force winds and, fighting that as well. Oh, missed it. Thought it was up. Yep. Here we go again. It was alright. I had made a mistake yesterday and thought that something would work that turned out it won't work. So I had to go back and pull some more additional wire to make it work. But that only took, 45 minutes or so to fix that on 4 floors. Um, so that wasn't horrible, just irritating that I'd made the mistake. Other than that, I spent a good portion of my day with half my body above a ceiling through a very tight hole. I mean, you can't even put your arms down to get tools. So, good thing I'm not claustrophobic, but it's just when your head's hitting something above you all the time, and you just can't move around efficiently. It just stinks and goes slow. But somebody decided that they needed my ladder more than I did tonight, and so that was a little bit irritating. I spent probably 45 minutes to an hour walking the building looking for my ladder. Never did find it. So hopefully I'll find it in the morning. But yeah, just a little bit miffed. I was sent down to this particular project, and I was requested for 3 days. Go help them for 3 days. Then you can get back to the project you're supposed to be working on, but go help them for 3 days, get them caught up. Well, now for the last week and a half, I've been the only one on this project. Which doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. But whatever. But I did get a compliment today from the electricians. They said, if people work like you, this project wouldn't have been in this kind of shape. I mean, they said that I've gotten more done in the last week and a half than they did in 3 months. So, well, Zachary, if people want to give me shout outs, they can. I try not to ask for those. Sometimes I'll give other people shout outs just, because I'm willing, but, don't want people to ask me to give them shout outs. So I try to leave it up to people. I work for a fire alarm company. Right now I'm installing a fire alarm system in basically kind of an apartment complex. Not a typical what I would think of as an apartment complex, but um, but the problem is the fire alarm is just one portion. They've got an access control side that they need to get done as well, but nobody was there today to do it. Um, and I've done access control. I've done access control for years. Not that this company knows that yet. But, my main focus right now is the fire alarm. Hard is relative. Meaning, depends on if you like troubleshooting. Depends upon how logical you can think. Depends on if you can read blueprints. Depends on if you can figure out wiring and voltages and things like that. For me, I don't consider any of that real particularly hard. Some of it's time consuming, some of it's very irritating, especially when you're trying to fix somebody else's screw ups and you're having to go in there and try to pull wire 80 feet with a enclosed hard ceiling and not cut any more holes, and that makes it hard and challenging in those kinds of ways. But not so much. I don't deal with a lot of bull a lot. I mean, sometimes the guys, just general ribbing or things like that. But or just stupidity, guys not paying attention or thinking or understanding what they're supposed to be doing. So it somewhat depends upon your definition of bullcrap. I guess through that monologue, one person decided that this stream was not for them. That's alright. Ooh. Yeah, I hate that with keyboard steer. I know I should be trying to use my steering wheel a lot more, but anyway. Alright, Zachary. Well, I'm kind of planning on it, but you know, something could change, so I'm not gonna say absolutely, but you know, planning on it. Oh, oops! I was supposed to make a phone call tonight, and I totally forgot and spaced it. Whoa! And there's a car there. Didn't even see him coming. Good thing we don't have damage control on, or that there isn't any. I didn't think I tarped it. 78%. We're getting there, boys. Right? Yeah, I saw one this morning on my work phone that I missed from the electrical contractor for this job last night. I'm like, oh well. I mean, for me, it's after hours, so, you know, find somebody else. Don't care. I don't always have to be available after work. Why does he always put on his brakes when I come up behind him? Ugh. Oh. So is negative 0.0 degrees different from 0.0 degrees? Oh, come on, train, really? First time through this whole thing that I finally got a train right here. We got street signs, just no street names. That's alright. Should we pull a bar nut and go bury our truck in the construction site? Welcome back, Tyler. We're still doing sugar beets. Ah, gotcha. I appreciate you coming back, watching when you turned it back on. Much obliged. Guess it helps if I, hit go instead of just letting it coast. It may go faster that way. I wonder, now with this being shorter, can I get 3 passes? Maybe not. This is Michigan Farms, Zachary. If you would, do an info command. See if my commands are working. If not, I've got to figure out what's going on that. Nope. Okay. Another thing for me to check out, and I'm still, Chris, waiting on YouTube to a degree to get back to me on that support ticket that I put in. Being that I'm not a big, or have a lot of subscribers or anything, they take their time getting to the small guys, which part of that I understand. But for the small guys, it's frustrating. Yeah, thank you, Chris. Figured for one, since you guys are playing it on the server, since we're playing it on the server, I should try to learn the map a little bit better and play it by myself too. It's a better map than Ravenport. I mean, at least it's American-ish. I don't know why the ish, but... Oh. There, I lost some viewers. Any ideas, guys, on what kind of sound effect I should have if I can make that work? When somebody subs, I want a sound effect because for one, I want it to alert me. Because right now, I don't get any alert unless it's like a Google alert through, that's looking at YouTube for a sub. But I want to be alerted somehow for when somebody subs that, so I can say thank you and all that and, just try to make it cool. Yep. I've heard of both of those. Well, there I lost another viewer. I'm just boring tonight, I guess. See, we were at 17, now we're gonna be at 32. But we're gonna try it. I was gonna say, from the cab, it looked like I'm half a row, you know, overlapping, but it's not too bad. Not great. Looks like I am pretty much missing half a row. Further that way when you don't take as much in. What a day. So how's this job looking? There, I got full. Wasn't paying attention. How's this job looking for you, Chris? I mean, I know you said that they're in progress, and you know you had 18 left the other day. Oh, you know, if I had remembered that my truck was only half full, I would have unloaded and it could have made the whole thing. But I didn't. Well, good. I'll skip that road. Things eat back up. Wonder how much, if any, I'll get extra out of this field that I can sell for myself. That'll be nice. Hey, Pat. How you doing, sir? And when this one gets done, I want to go look at some other contracts and see what we can do. See how much more money we can make right away. And I may get you guys to help me decide on the next field I should buy. We'll pop open the map here in a little bit, and I'll get your guys' input. I probably want more than one field right now, and I've got some money. Oops. Hey, Mike. How's it going? Okay. Well, good thing you haven't shipped the PS4 or anything yet, or, gotta love scammers. Not sure how I missed those. And, well, I could do an end row. We're making it tonight, Mike. Yep, could be better, could be worse. So, I'm not pushing up daisies yet, so, that's a plus. Yeah. And away we go. I wish when we do contracts, if you don't have, all the equipment to do the contract, that you didn't have to lease everything. That way, cut down the cost and just lease the pieces that you need. But, oh well. Doesn't always cost that much to lease. Yeah, when I get some time again, I need to be looking at for some PC parts. I'm still gonna look at buying and building a new PC. Just haven't really done the research and looking at parts yet. Got an idea that I know what I want. Nice thing is I already have the graphics card and the power supply. So, really need to get a new hard drive, CPU, motherboard, and memory. Looking at chat, seeing if anybody popped a new message and overdid the corner. Yeah, get out of here, you train. Okay, what's a Ryan build? I guess I've never heard of that one, Chris. Oop. Oh, Ryzen? No. Nope, I'll stick with, Intel. I did AMD, many years ago, and it was okay, but I feel like that the Intel, is possibly a little bit better. At least it sure doesn't seem to have as many issues inside of some of these games and stuff as sometimes the AMD could. That could have been just my experience, because obviously they're still in business, and a lot of people like them, so I'd go. And I don't get into the whole overclocking. Even my mouse and keyboard, I don't overclock. So, just that's not me. Sometimes it's how they do their drivers and the way they produce the graphics and things in the inner circuitry. What's up, movie guy? Welcome, man. How you doing this evening? Only 2 more days. I think these are sugar beets, but yeah. I don't mind sweet potatoes in moderation, especially if they're candied, but we're not pushing up daisies. Well, nice thing is almost done with this field. That's all we've got left. Yeah, I'm doing sugar beets just because, for one, you get a pretty good payout on these contracts like that. So, that's unfortunately really what I'm after. 2, I get to have something different, a little bit different in my stream, other than our normal stuff, because 3, I won't plant sugar beets on my farm. I don't want to do this for my own farm. If it's a contract with good money, sure, but I don't need to tie up one of my fields for this. Yeah, but even Chevy and GMC, I mean, yes, they're very similar in some ways, but they still have their differences. You know, in my opinion, GMC is a step up from Chevy, yeah, especially on the niceties in the cab and things like that. Cotton, you're a funny man. You funny guy, aren't you? Yeah, possibly same power and maybe some of the same specs, but that doesn't mean that their inner workings and things are the same and, you know, that the drivers are the same. That's all I'm saying about it. Of course you did. No, I understand that, Pat. But like I say, there's still some subtle differences. So, it's all right. That's why they eat. That's why there's two of them. I mean, if they were the exact same thing, GM wouldn't keep both of them around. Ah, shoot. Not gonna make it all the way. Yeah, may make it further than I thought. $267 to go. Or 57 to go. Do you? I've ridden in the tundra. I've never really wanted to own one. I don't know. No, Tyler Farms. I have not heard of Twilight Acres or West by. At least not for 19. I'm sure there's some maps and stuff coming out, and that's awesome. People, including myself, were somewhat disappointed with the two maps that Giants released with 19. Or at least two maps to us. I thought I heard that there was a South American version too. Oh yeah, every company can release a lemon every now and then. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Woohoo! Not sure. That was fun. Well, good. Guess I took that corner a little too fast. Almost 90%. Like 27 needs some herbicide on it. I don't own it. Not yet, at least. Yeah, we'll cut him off. He's going too slow. Alright. Which field should we look at buying next? I own 13. That's the only field on this map that I own right now. You say 12 or 14, huh? Okay. I think 14 is cotton right now, though. Look at that, though. Yeah. 14 is cotton. 12 is barley. I could own 10 since I'm now harvesting the crop off of it. I wouldn't have to work it under. I wouldn't mind like field 3 or 16. I don't know what language that was. 16 either. I don't know what's in 15. Barley, what's 5 is my only canola. Earn. Haters. Yeah, must be nothing in 5 or 21 right now. Yeah, sorry to hear that. Hope he's okay. Chris says 12. Okay, what was 12? That's right, barley. And I said 12 as well, or 14. I say 14 has cotton in it. Don't really want to do that one yet. If it had something else in it, then maybe. I could do 12. No, he just witnessed it? Okay. No, behind an accident. Yeah, I understand. Some people be crazy. We heard of any updates or anything coming out for FS yet? Since, I'm not on Facebook, I really don't hear about updates much. Not really? Alright. Yeah, I've come up on actually I witnessed it. An elderly woman. I've witnessed a few accidents. This one was an elderly woman driving a SUV, and she got off on the very little shoulder, and it scared her since there was a little bit of a drop off, and she overcorrected into the left lane, overcorrected again into the right lane, overcorrected again in the left lane, and overcorrected one more time back into the right lane, and then flipped. So, she was upside down on the top of the SUV. She was buckled into her seatbelt. I had to call 911, and I didn't have a tool with me or anything to break the glass to get her out. So I ended up waiting on the sheriff's department to run in hot, and they popped the glass, and then I helped get her out. That wasn't too long ago. That was only a couple years ago, right down from the house. Oh yeah, people are very crazy. Oh man, we're full already? Oh, it's the pedal on the left to stop? I mean, sometimes people hit the pedal on the right. Oh, yeah. But to a degree, that's why they're called accidents. I mean, it happens. Oh, I hit go. Yeah, well, I've been involved in accidents, taking reports of people hitting the right pedal, thinking that they were stomping on the brake. In fact, car that was parked, person got in, thought they put it in reverse, but then hit the gas pretty good. You know, they're gonna do a fast exit out and get going. Deal. They did not put it in reverse. They put it in drive. So they jumped the curb, jumped the sidewalk, and went 3/4 of the way into their apartment. With the car. So half of the roof and everything was resting on top of the car. So yeah, I had to respond to that one and make sure that everybody was okay, and then start with insurance, and we get the building fixed, get the car out, and well, movie guy, we're almost done. We got what, 4 passes left? So I mean, not too much here, man. Wish I could have $40,000. I'd go buy me a new pickup truck. Actually, I'd probably finish paying off my house. But once that was paid off, then I'd go buy me a new pickup truck. Did you really? I didn't know Sosnovka was in 15. I knew it was in 17 because I played that in 17. So I didn't know they did a remake for it for 17. Yeah. Well, I've had my house for quite a while, and oh man, I thought I was gonna make it. Wasn't paying attention. Um. So I'm getting there on how much I owe on it. Kind of excited about the prospects of not having a house payment in a number of years. Okay. Didn't even know there was a silver package, but hey, that's okay. So did you just like sugar beets, or did you just want the money? Have you come up with a new channel name yet that you want to share, or are you still pondering ideas? What's up, Haggard? How you doing tonight, man? Okay, fair enough. Need some trailer brakes on this. Okay, let's take this a little bit slower. There, that worked a lot better. Oops. Use those mirrors. Yeah, I understand, Haggard. Ooh, 95%? Doesn't mean we're gonna have a whole lot left over, though. Maybe a truckload. Maybe even 2. Oh. Hey, you want a red car? Want a date? Nice, dude. That's awesome. Way to go. I'll make a 3-lane road out of this yet. Yeah, I hear you, Haggard. I mean, after walking and climbing as many stairs as I do during the day in ladders, hard for me to get up from sitting when I get home. Yeah, good for you, Zachary. Yeah, what'd they say? Oh yeah, didn't quite get that. It's not going too bad. I haven't really been on it in a little bit. Chris has been on it more than I have and more recent than I have. So you can holler at him and ask. Oh, I'm not upset. If I sounded upset, I apologize. I'm not sure what I said or how I said it that I sounded upset. I don't know. I didn't even check it tonight. I knew I had this going and just to a degree wanted to get it done. And when I came home, I decided I wanted to watch an episode of a show that I like. And obviously, I can't stream while I watch it. So I had that up on one monitor watching it while I was harvesting some sugar beets. And when that got over, I decided to start the stream. So man, good. Glad the brace is working for you there, Haggard. You know, we've dropped 2 miles an hour since I started this field with this Ropa. When I first started, like the first 2-3 rounds maybe, I was doing 7. Most of the field I did 6. Now we're down to 5. I think the service is a little bit fast. Now, what is she going to school for, Zach? Orthopedic. Okay, well, good. Good for her. That is definitely a lot of school, but it'll be very rewarding when it's done. And congrats on being engaged, man. Well, I'll finish off that truckload, which should finish off the contract, and we'll have just a little bit extra. Not as much as I was hoping, but, you know, is what it is. Then I'll get 40,000 at least for the contract, so that's not too shabby. Not put this thing in the drink. Dad's got jokes. Oh, come on, Haggard. I know you were being serious, Pat. That's why I said your dad's got jokes. I know, but I don't think she did. Never understood why you'd want to fold up a header like this. Because then you gotta drop it just to be able to even try to see. It could be for trailering it. I mean, it's not like it's that wide, though. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit wider than the machine. Maybe they need to in Europe or something, but, you know, we typically have enough room on most of our roads. I don't know. What do I know? I know nothing. Oh, Austin, hit the brakes. Contract finished, plus an extra 15 right now. Awesome. I like it, and then we get to go see what else we get to make. I love a high-speed chase. Wow. What was that? Oh, a ditch I didn't see. Guess we're jumping it. Good thing this truck is a rental. This is all pure profit. Woo-woo. Now, this weekend could be interesting. I unfortunately turned another year older, but, you know, it is what it is. But get to probably go down and go to a store that I like to visit a couple hours away. So I will not be streaming probably a whole lot on Saturday. So just FYI, guys. Thanks, Pat. Yeah, that we are. 9 days apart. And what sucks is, you know, of course, it's right next to Christmas. I mean, you know, we get everything all at once. We got nothing to look forward to for the whole year then. But, oh well. Yeah, another 15 grand. I'll take it. That's 30 and 40. Nice. 70 grand. Late. Ha. Let me see what else is out there. Lots of contracts. Ooh, there. Ooh. Ugh. Do a lot of ones for potatoes. Some pretty good money. Yeah, that's another potato one. Come on. Probably not worth it to buy my own harvester either for $2,800 a piece. I really don't want to get into doing a whole lot of potatoes. To do that, I do have that. And that one. I don't know. What says you guys? Should I look at doing a couple of these? Yeah, see, he wants to plant 15 to canola. Should I buy 15 on him? I know we said 12. Let's look at the cost. Oh, yeah. 572,000. And that's 650. Could almost buy both. Could buy both if I take a couple of these contracts. Hmm. I think I'm gonna do the 90,000 though. That's a pretty good jump onto another. All right, Haggard. Have a good night, man. Oops. Dang it. That sucks. Forgot to hit borrow. So we'll borrow that one. There we go. I don't have it active. I just canceled it. There. No, 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 no. Back. There we go. Yeah, that's my farm load of stuff here that I haven't taken to the farm yet. It's just all sitting at the dealer. All right, so here's my potato machine. And these go down to the piler too. Another big field. I haven't figured out how to get all this stuff out of here yet. That's why it's still sitting. I suppose I need to spend a half hour or so and get it moved over to my farm. Get some of it put away at least. Thing sure does not go very fast. Well, guys, we may start the potatoes, but I don't know how much longer I can keep going myself. Don't really want you guys to all start bailing because I said that, but just kind of giving you guys a heads up here. Fortunately, I too have to go to bed so I can think clearly and logically tomorrow and hopefully find my stupid ladder. Apparently I am, Chris. Actually, I'm more of a glutton for the paycheck right now. If I get to, 70,000 here, that will really help. Really help on being able to sorry. Trying to use this thing for the first time. Buy some fields. But I thought 9 was the con. Okay, so what's 19? Oops. Minor mistake. Yeah, at least I won't have a very far haul. That'll be nice. Oh, looks like 15 is either full of weeds or it's being worked by somebody. I don't know. What says you guys? Should I buy 12 and 15 both and just keep doing some contracts and getting some money back? Or what you guys thinking here? Why does this machine go so slow? Sorry, movie guy. Keyboard steer settings. Haven't looked at that yet. Station off. I don't know what this low brake force. Oh, it was trying to tell me. Low brake force percentage, aka rolling resistance. Huh. One rounds to 75. Shift right. Peak. Corresponding direction. Huh. Not a bad little map. Or mod. Alright, let's get this buddy in. Hey, Case Farmer. We're doing alright. How you doing tonight? Tyler, up here in this window, it says left control C. Tyler Farm, I really don't know whether this is a beta or not, to be honest. Sorry, man. I have not looked at it or dug that deep into it. And good to hear, Case Farmer. Thanks for hopping in and watching for a bit. And so much for a big hopper size. Alright, gonna have to cut this field in half. I wonder if I can unload directly from this. This time, then I'll get the truck. Probably not, though. Yeah, right quarters. Yeah. That's why, paying me 70,000. Why do we, okay. We don't. I'm wrong. I was gonna say, why do we put the potatoes with the sugar beets? Aha, Frito-Lay. No wonder we got potatoes. Alright, so I'll let that sit there and unload, and I'll come get this truck and trailer. Alright, let's go. Yes, I'm going to cut across somebody's field because I stopped planting. See, this is where I wish we had courseplay and stuff again, right? Somebody could run the potato harvester, and somebody else can run a truck. We got such a short haul. Shoot, had multiple people like on our server, we would rent 2 or 3 potato harvesters. Spread manure all day. Oof. That's a job I've never done in real life. And I'm okay with that. We'll just park it here on the road. 1%. This is going to take forever, huh? Yeah, at least with the sugar beets, we had 43,000 liters or whatever you want to say capacity. This is only at 9,000. Somebody needs to mod this thing and make the hopper bigger. Wow, whether even with the head or the topper raised, you still can only do 6. It'd be cool to see one of these work in real life as well. Alright. Not doing this in long passes, I'll tell you that much, but yeah. The farming community. They don't like it a whole lot, do they? And we're gonna be full again. Harp this bad boy. And we just lose a few potatoes, you know. That's alright. Game graphics. So, it looks like we'll be harvesting potatoes for the next foreseeable stream. Doesn't mean that's the only thing we're going to be doing, but we're going to be doing a few potatoes. Find the middle here. Coming up. All there. If you're gonna go that slow, turn out in front of you. Hey. Time for that. Well, Tyler, I really don't use Facebook. There is an account, but that's I don't use Facebook for anything anymore. So, but I'll take a look at your message in Discord here in a bit. Well, I wonder, Chris, about doing the field this way. There's a lot of turns, but you know, if I take off 5, 6 passes on one side at least, or you know, 3 per side. Um, you know, right now I'm at 60%, but could do it this way and leave the truck on that end. I don't know, just a thought, Chris. Tyler, I'm sure you can find that keyboard steer mod around. Um, you know, to be honest, I'm not sure where where the guys found it. I just happen to be a lucky recipient of them finding it, so I can't answer that for you. See if we can get hit by a train here. Wouldn't that make a mess? Yeah, I don't know. I'll be a little bit full here, but you know, take a couple more passes off that side and then come to this side, so I got a little room to turn around and back and forth. It's a rental. Yeah, it's a good thing they changed the contracts, because could you imagine what kind of time limit they would have to give you on this field? A lot of dirt falling. You know, the Alex should work on potatoes and stuff too, shouldn't it? So if I really wanted to run a second truck and trailer, I'd buy it. Run my truck and trailer that way. Sure I didn't miss any. And if that's the case, you could cut this field into, well, wherever you fill up. You know, start on this end and go to wherever you fill up. Drop a truck on that end. Leave a truck on this end for when you turn around. You're not turning as much. And running into the railroad tracks. I don't know, just a thought. Hey, good evening, Benson. How you doing tonight? Ah, we're doing all right. Unfortunately for some of the viewers, or at least that's you know what one or two of them have been saying, we've got some potatoes to harvest. $55.90. That's just such an odd number. But okay. That mirror is worthless. That mirror, you got a good view of the machine, and same with that mirror. It's like they need to be turned out some so you can actually see what you're trying to watch. Right along. I wondered. So how is everybody else doing tonight? I've heard from a few of you, which I appreciate. Oops. Didn't go far enough. Forget that the actual picker's right here in front of me, not just the topper up front. Typically 4-row machine. So. Potatoes, potatoes, potatoes. We got potatoes out our ears, right? A lot of spuds. Looks like a lot more coming into the machine. I mean, it's dumping a bunch. Well, not spuds, but I mean, you know, it's dumping a bunch of debris and dirt. A lot of moving chains and belts on this machine. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm thinking instead of going the other way like I was thinking, I think I'll go this way and maybe just go buy another trailer that I can use and drop a trailer on both ends. Hopefully that will speed this process up a little bit, especially since you're not turning quite as often. Wow, made it right to there. Ah. All right. So, with that being said, trailer. Yeah. There we go. This truck could also be pretty much full. Yep. Here. Alright, let's take this truck in. And, we'll see. But I'm gonna have to think about calling it a night here. It doesn't mean leave yet. Just giving you guys a heads up. No, 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 no. Phew. Wasn't sure it was gonna make it. And some people, couple people left anyway. Yeah, well, I understand. I don't know. Thinking about just, cutting through some of these trees. Doesn't take quite so long to get there, but then the realism isn't there either for, you know, how you would normally drive your truck. So, I don't know. Not the John Deere. That's not what. Okay. That's not going to be fun to hook onto. Let me go this way. Truck would turn. Oh. Come on. Thought you had a few more ponies than this. Up and go. Better get up and go. Get up and left. Oh, Chris, that was a notification on the Division 2. We'll cut this corner ahead of him. I know that's not realism. I'm sorry. Yeah, right? This flat nose just, I thought Dylan gave this thing some more speed. Point it should be pretty much right. Pretty close. Alright. Not what I want to drive, but okay. But I was. Oh, machine. There we are. Just so that there's some PC features and stuff, and basically some videos and stuff that you can start watching. Just to see some of the what it's gonna look like a little bit more. I think some teasers. Alright guys, I'm probably going to finish up this pass along with the road that I'm skipping right here. Probably going to end up calling it a night. That was a lot of potatoes for one row. Now what are you bailing? I don't remember what I said. What were you responding to, as am I? Ah, yeah. I follow. Games are fun, and tomorrow night's another night. One that I don't have to think about getting up and going to work. So, question for those of you who are watching: would it encourage you if I had created a subscribe button that I would somehow post, or have as like an overlay? Um, do you guys think that would help for people to subscribe to the channel, or is it just look tacky? That's what I've been debating. Is it just looking tacky and almost needy? Nice. So yes, you do have a little bit of bailing to do. Alright. Machine pointed back in the right direction. With that, guys, I appreciate all you guys coming and watching. Appreciate you guys hitting that sub and hitting that like button too. But without further ado, I'm gonna say goodnight. You guys have a good day tomorrow. Stay safe out there. Catch you guys later.